most men are scared of going extreme. And you know what? That's why most men, most people are fucking losers, because they're just scared of being extreme. But it is the only way to succeed in life, to just get to your goal. Because even if you are not extreme right now, there for sure are people that are going full in like extreme mode, that want like the same result in life as you, that want to be big on YouTube and pop off and make money off it, right? And the thing is, if you can't keep up, at least keep up with your competition, then you're not gonna win that competition. And the first place, the winner, gets like probably 90% or even more of all like the results. And he's the one that is he's the only one that gets remembered. So let me tell you a story from life from today. So I wake up, right? I was a kind of a bitch and didn't go to sleep on time. I kind of coped and said I'm not sleepy and shit like that. Okay, and I take the fucking responsibility for that. It was my fault, right? And I wake up today at 6 on time, right? And I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm sleepy. I didn't sleep well. I'm tired, and I just don't want to get up from like the cozy warm sheets. But I'm like, fuck me. If I don't get up, even if I get the sleep, I'm gonna be behind those motherfuckers who went to sleep on time and woke up on time and did the shit they were supposed to do. And even if that would mean I would be sleep deprived for a day, okay, it's fine. You can survive that. You're not gonna fucking die. You're not gonna even get sick from that. You're just gonna be a bit tired. But honestly, when you just get up and force yourself to just do your thing, right? It's not even that bad after like 3 hours. You don't even feel that tired. So you if you don't feel like doing something, if you don't feel like going to the gym, if you don't feel like working, that doesn't mean you can't do it. If you don't feel like working, if you don't feel like going to the gym, do it anyway. That's discipline. And it is one of the most useful skills in life, because when you have discipline, you have consistency. And when you apply constant pressure to basically your fuck, how do I say that? Let's say to your body, when you're training to become a bodybuilder, and your plan is like uh, going to the gym 5 times a week, and if you don't go when you're supposed to go, but you don't feel like it, and that's why you don't go, then you'll probably go 3 times a week. And now, could you have the same results if you went, if your plan was 3 times a week? Maybe yes, maybe even you'll get even more better and more results, right? But you plan it out for 5 days, and so that would mean you probably skip like sometimes legs, shoulder, I don't know, arms, chest, back, whatever. You would miss some sessions, and of course, that's common sense that because of that, your progress would be worse. And just remember this forever. When you're supposed to do something and you don't feel like it, you can do it anyway. It's not like it's some fucking magical force that stops you from doing productive things. Like, let me tell you another story, actually from today as well. So, I wake up, right? And the first thing, my first kind of task of every day is meditate for 20 minutes. And I'm like, really, literally, I'm trying to not fall asleep as I'm like, meditating. And I keep looking at the fucking timer. I'm like, okay, it's 5 minutes in. I feel like I'm about to fucking fall asleep, right? And overall, right, in the whole day, I meditate for an hour. So I do three sessions every day. So the morning about 12 or 1 p.m. and then in the evening. And if I didn't do these 20 minutes, then I would have to do a longer session later. And I'm like, that's the equivalent of like eating fucking shit food or not going to the gym, because you feel better now, but you are making your future self like take responsibility for you now, which is just awful. So I said, no, I'm not a fucking pussy, and I'm going to do it now. And I did these 20 minutes, and I feel a lot better now. So there has been like a one day where I was like really sick. I had a stuffed nose, my I had a headache, a stomach ache. I felt like absolute shit. And it was Saturday, so it was like the end of the weekend, the end of the week. And I just usually, like most people would just relax, right? Relax. Play some fucking video games or shit. And I was like, at I think it was like 1 p.m., maybe 2 p.m. I'm there like I don't really have anything to fucking do. Like I ate breakfast. I helped my parents with like cleaning the house, right? It's 2 p.m. and I could just fucking get in my bed and be proper cozy, warm and sweet, everything, and fucking watch some bullshit on YouTube, right? But I was like, fuck no, fuck that. You know what I did? I made some coffee, as I have right now, some coffee, right? I take a sip of that coffee, get my journal for scripting, and I started scripting videos. And that day, I worked for like, I think 7 hours in total. Yeah. And I finished working at like 11 p.m. So I knew that it was Sunday the next morning, right? And I don't work at Sundays. I'm a Christian, right? So religion, this my it's my belief, religion, stuff like that, right? So I just don't work at Sundays. So I felt like, why not just work until like 11 or 12 p.m. and then hop in bed and I can sleep until like fucking 10 a.m. the next morning. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. And yeah, I worked for 7 hours in total, and it was like deep work, not like pretending to be working, like checking fucking mails or fucking text messages. No, it was actual like focused deep work. And yeah, I was sick, tired, running on coffee, a cup of coffee and 2 caffeine pills. And fuck, shit, I can stretch out a bit. Okay, so it is not easy to succeed at anything. If you want to be good at something, it's not easy. It requires dedication, focus, drive, and working towards it, right? And you will feel struggle, you will feel pain a lot of times. But the winners just don't stop. They don't care that they feel pain. That's what separates winners from losers. Losers either don't try, or when they try, they'll quit when it gets a little bit uncomfortable. And if normal people call you a psycho, that's a compliment. That is, I think, one of the best compliments ever. Because do we want to be normal? Do we want to eat a shit diet, watch porn every day, not have actual friends, to drink every fucking week, smoke, shit like that, and just be unsuccessful? Of course, no. So, of course, when normal people will say, you're stupid, you're that, take a look at their life, okay? Whenever someone criticizes you or basically shits on you, take a look at their life. And if they have a life you'd like to have as well, then listen. But if you would not want to live a life that they're living, then of course don't take their advice. Simple as that. And if you're like me, then you're not satisfied with just being a normal person, a fucking loser, right? You want something better than just a normal life. And if you want to be successful, then be prepared for fucking tons of work, tons of sacrifices, and struggle, pain. And let's say you'd love to become a professional MMA fighter, and you'll be like, and if you want to be really good at it, and if it's something you really fucking love to do, like to punch other people, I get it. I like it too, you know, and shit like that. Maybe I have some like ADHD or autism. Maybe I'm like autistic or whatever. If you don't like what I'm doing, get the fuck out of here. I don't care. So okay, focus. You could train MMA like 2 or 3 times a day, but the thing is the only thing that is stopping you from doing that, the only thing that is stopping you from achieving your potential is your mind, your weak mind that tells you, oh no, that's painful, that's no, we're struggling, that's uncomfortable, we can't do that because we can't. No, it's painful. You gotta destroy that pussy inside of you and tell your weak mind to shut the fuck up, because your own mind has led you to misery, to an awful life. Most likely, if you're watching this channel, if you're watching stuff like this overall, then I you probably need some help because you're in such a shit position in life. And I get it, I've been there. And it's a lot better to be a loser, but realize that you're a loser and want to change that. But there are people who are losers, but they don't realize that, or they just feel fine with that. So you're already a lot ahead of them in life. Okay. And these extreme periods of your life are what really grows you into a better man. It really develops your character, your discipline, of course, and they're really beneficial. For example, now I'm doing, you could say, like a dopamine detox, not just like a cute, you know, like an extreme dopamine detox. So I meditate an hour a day, run 3 kilometers every day. What else? Fuck. Record 6 videos a day, script 8. no smoking, no drinking, no porn. Of course, like okay, I'm gonna explain this a bit later when I tell you everything. So cold shower every day, and I think that's it. So oh, and if I'm watching some content, it has to be non-edited, so no fucking edits and shit like that, and educational. It has to teach you something. It has to be educational. And why am I doing this? Right? Why am I going into this extreme period? Because honestly, I've been a fucking loser for the last 2 months. And honestly, I've been not like I was really hiding it because I was telling you bits, little bits of information from my life, right? But really, I was the last 2 months, I would vape like nearly every day. I drank the last 2 months probably like a good couple of times. I stopped, I really just stopped recording these videos. I kind of fell off with the consistency. The only actual good thing that I started doing is more cardio, and that's it, okay? So I really fell off hard, and the thing I thought will be the best solution to this is to just do like a month or so of this extreme shit. Not even a month, but however much I need to of just extreme lifestyle. So yeah. So most people couldn't imagine like not looking at their phone, not checking their messages for 5 hours straight and just sitting in one place and doing the same task for 7 hours with no distractions. But that's normal people. And I believe with some work, with some effort put into your you as a man as a whole, right? You would be able to do that. So stop wasting your potential because there's a lot of potential in you. If you're watching a video like this and you stayed until the end, you watched nearly 25 minutes of just a shirtless fucking guy talking to a camera. Well, like talking to actually to my younger self, but like realistically to a camera with just no edits, just no cuts, nothing like that. So you have my respect because most people wouldn't be able to do that. Probably 90% or more people who clicked on this video probably clicked off for clicked off after probably like 10-20 seconds because they saw, oh, there's no edits, this video is 25 fucking minutes long, I can't do that, I'm a pussy, we're quitting, we're going out, we're quitting, we can't do that because that's uncomfortable. Don't be like that, and see you sometime.